in my fight against the New World Order, I found one of the biggest stumbling blocks is factionalization. There are tens of thousands of different denominations of Christians. There are over 1,000 different sects of Muslims. They all fight with each other. There's hundreds of different sects of Jews. People are always fighting with each other. And divide and conquer is what the elite want. The elite are rich Arabs, they're rich Germans, they're rich Brits, they're rich Jews, they're rich Chinese folks. They are the power elite. They are the corporate chieftains. They are the shareholders of the private banks. And they get together at yearly meetings. I've covered them. I've infiltrated them. Bohemian Grove, Bilderberg. And they're not discussing who's black and who's white there. They're there discussing how they're going to dominate and destroy any resistance, any middle classes, any sovereign nations that could have armies that could ever challenge them. They're going very slow with global empire. They're being very methodical about making sure it can't be challenged, making sure that when they make their move, they're able to get away with it. And so it's very destructive for many of the truth movement people who spend most of their time ninnying and arguing about which group is most powerful, which group is most dominant. I've studied it for a long time. I've spent more time on this than I think anybody else out there. And I'm here to tell you, it's evil people. They are sociopathic, they are control freaks, and at the very top, it's all about raw power. It's all about who's going to control advancing technologies. It's all about that, and they team up together to bring in this one world government. And they have allegiance to each other. They don't stab each other in the back a lot. You've got to admire their dedication. They realize what they're doing, and they're waging war against us. And so, the key to this is saying no to all their policies, no to their New World Order, no to their government structures they're building, and then regardless of who's running it, we can stop them from implementing it.
Who should we be backing, and who should we not be backing? Ron Paul, I hear, is someone who's not a New World Order candidate.
Sure. Who should we be backing? Who should we be supporting? Number one, I support Ron Paul. But Ron Paul may not win the Republican nomination. Ron Paul may drop out of the election. Ron Paul may get hit by a car tomorrow, God forbid. I like Ron Paul. I've known him for 13 years. I've interviewed him more than 50 times. But Ron Paul, our savior, can't be one man. They can kill one man. They can cheat with the electronic voting machines with one man. He's injecting a lot of serious debate. He's bringing real issues to the table. That's why Ron Paul's important. But we get 60% turnouts for federal elections, for presidential elections, but we get 8% turnouts locally on average nationally. Locally is where you can even act like you're an establishment candidate and then get in and expose them. It's getting to the point where you have to do that. There's a lot of places to sabotage their New World Order legally and lawfully from within their system if we got the people to get their eyes off the big horse race, the presidential run where you got to raise $200 million to win, and start focusing at county, city, state, regional. That's where you show up to incredibly important meetings where massive decisions are being made and there's 10 people.